Good morning, everyone. We represent Intelenet Global Services. My name is Naini, and my colleague Dinas, who's from Business HR. Just wanted to mention 4 quick points on why we are one of the best organizations to work for in India. Our people are our asset, and this is just not a general statement. We went through an extensive divestment process all through 2015, and one of the clauses which was laid down by our chief exec was that no matter what happens, our people need to be taken care of first. So an M&A process, a divestment process is very, very complicated. And when a chief exec is able to make that statement up front, up first, that speaks a lot about the DNA of the organization. That speaks a lot about how much we value our people. Having said that, I'm very pleased to say that we've had absolutely zero loss of jobs, even when we concluded the entire divestment process, as we move over from Circo Global Services to Intelenet Global Services. So that is literally proof of the pudding. Number 2 is that we believe in being a fun place to work. Our executive chairman, Sushil Kumar, always says that while at work, we spend most of our waking hours in the work premises. We need to have some fun while we're at work. So fun is an integral component of our lives in Intelenet Global Services. Number 3, we foster an entrepreneurial spirit, and we are one of the few companies who believe in wealth creation and sharing of wealth. We were the first company to have a MBO way back in 2007, where we shared the entire proceeds of the deal when Blackstone took us over amongst all our employees. And when I say all our employees, even right down to the team leaders, team managers, people who actually run our business. We've done it again with the divestment process, and where Blackstone, one of the world's largest private equity players, has reinvested in us again, which actually shows a lot of strength and trust that they have in us and our people. And these are a couple of points which I thought were very, very important. And the last and the most important point is that we're very, very customer focused. Any M&A activity will see that there will be some client attrition, but we're very pleased to say that all our clients have a tenure of over 10 years. So we have people, we have clients, we have employees, and we have fun at work. And that's why we're such a great place to work. Thank you. I'll just pass on the mic to my colleague Dinas, who will get into the details of how and the execution part of it.
A very good morning to you. It's our pleasure to be here today. Since we are really got some tight timelines, I may run through some of the slides, but it's important so that we can showcase some of the good practices that we have that make us one of the dream companies to work for. Speaking purely from an HR perspective, these 3 are the pillars on which we base all of our activities. One is the employee engagement, so that we have a tie-in of the employee to not only their immediate supervisor, but also to the organization, and then to a greater level also a connect to the customer. So that kind of circles the entire piece together. We focus a lot on career development, and some of the slides a little ahead will showcase to you some of the things that we do. And of course, make sure that we have a very strong governance on compliances, because in HR we need to make sure the compliances are in place. And also we adhere to policies that therefore make it transparent and fair for all employees in the organization. This is a quick snapshot of what are all the interventions that we have as HR for a person as soon as they step into the organization to their exit. So literally you will see a life cycle that is drawn up here, where at the start we have meet and greet programs. We ensure the person is connected, has a go-to person. It could be an HR person, could be somebody from the training team, but somebody who can help him get comfortable in the system. We take feedback right from post-training phase, because that's really where, in a lot of organizations and in our BPO space, the ITES, we've got a lot of early life casualties, you may say so, where we've got early life attrition. So how do you really ensure that they move over to the next phase and then they're kind of set sailing on the ship? And so therefore we have a lot of programs in early life. We do employee listening throughout life cycle, so we're constantly hearing, we're doing focus group discussions, we're doing leadership connects with people, so that there always is a strong connect. We focus a lot on internal employee growth, grievance handling, of course, and compliance is part of day-to-day activities, and not dropping the ball when a person exits, and I think that's a moment of truth of an employee. So these are the things that we kind of focus on. Again, a quick snapshot of what I'd like to kind of share with you is something that was done all of last year. We have an annual viewpoint survey which is conducted independently by Aon Hewitt. But not to let, again, the ball drop, we kind of did an internal pulse check, and we're doing month-on-month surrogate voice of employee to kind of really check where are we and what are we doing. So that's the kind of focus, and that's the kind of sustenance we expect of ourselves as leaders, and also therefore going back to the people to ensure that we're doing the right things and we're having that connect on a regular basis.